Hey Martha, what's up? Just wanted to let you know I'm getting married.
Excuse me? You, Paula, getting married? Seriously?
That's right. Why are you acting so surprised? I finally found the right guy. Rich and good looking. How can I let that pass? I plan on having the biggest wedding ever.
Seriously?
Sorry to leave you behind, Martha.
I really don't care about that. I may be wrong about this, but can I ask you something? Is this the guy you stole from that girl? You're not talking about the same guy, are you?
Wow, you remember that?
So it's the same guy, huh? Wasn't this guy just about to get married and you stole him away from her at the last minute? Something like that, as I recall. Seems a little dodgy what you did.
Yeah, well, couldn't be helped. He fell in love with me. What can I say? Anyway, in the long run, I saved him from a loveless marriage. I did it out of kindness. I rescued him.
Yeah, right. Whatever. But all I can say is, it was sort of devious what you did. I really can't believe I was a childhood friend of yours. I mean, were you always like this? How did I put up with you all these years?
Stop yakking, would you? Isn't there something you should say to me on such a wonderful occasion?
What are you talking about?
We're childhood friends. We've known each other since grade school. You could be more accommodating.
Accommodating, huh?
Yeah, what's wrong with that? You could at least say congratulations. That's what friends usually say.
Oh, yeah, usually. But what you did was so outrageous that I didn't think it deserved approval.
What? How could you say that?
Please don't start. If there's nothing else, can we cut this short?
Martha, how could you say that? Just because you have no guy and no prospect of getting married, you don't have to be so rude. Just so you know, I'll be inviting you, part of the loser crowd, to my wedding, just so you can witness the winners of this society. I want you to get a good, long look at how happy and successful I've become. The winners crowd. Hey, I just received the RSVP invitation card. It says you're not attending. What's up with that? Just because you're a loser and have no boyfriend or prospects of getting one, you could at least celebrate my happiness. Like I said, we've known each other since grade school. It's the least you could do. I didn't even realize you were so petty. Envy is just oozing out of you. Cringeworthy or what? That's why you can't get a guy. That's why you can get married.
I left a message on the card. I'm really busy with work on that day. There's an important business meeting that I just can't get out of. Sorry. So, I won't be attending.
Excuse me? There is nothing more important than my wedding. You should give me precedence. With this job that's so important?
This concerns my business, and it's confidential.
Pardon me? You doing important work? Please. I get it. You made that stuff up so you would get out of attending. Is that it? I bet that's it.
I'm not making it up. It's work.
Oh, hey, I got a great idea. If you contribute $3,000 as a wedding gift to me, I'll introduce you to a really nice guy.
Excuse me?
I invited all my ex-boyfriends, so you can have your pick of the lot. There are some real good-looking guys. What do you say?
Wait, you're inviting all your ex-boyfriends. Are you serious?
Yeah, all these guys are super successful and great prospects going forward. To be honest, they're too good for you, but I'll do you this one favor. Contribute $3,000 and I'll give you one of these guys in return. Deal?
Right. You're going to give me a guy, is that what you're saying? Anyway, seems kind of strange to invite your ex-boyfriends to your own wedding. Nobody does that.
Really? Seems pretty normal to me. I just wanted to invite them because they probably want to celebrate my happiness, unlike someone I know.
Yeah, whatever. Sounds like it will be fun.
You bet! I'm the life of the party! Everyone will be having a great time. I bet you're thinking about attending, am I right?
You do realize I was being sarcastic. This whole wedding sounds like a disaster in the making.
Excuse me?
Anyway, no way am I attending. I'll deposit money into your account as a gift, so send me your bank account info. See you around, Paula!
Hey, Martha, I thought you said you weren't coming to the wedding, and yet here you are! I didn't realize it last night, but you were staying at the same hotel, right? Saw you coming out of your room, and dressed to the hilt in that cool-looking business suit. Where'd you get that? The wedding and reception hall is not far from your house, but you opted to stay in a hotel, huh? Didn't want to miss anything, is that it? Well, I don't blame you. No boyfriend and just getting older and older. Gotta do something before it's too late. Bet you really want an eligible guy. I understand perfectly, Martha. No need to be ashamed. So does that mean I can look forward to that $3,000? Once I verify that I got the $3,000, then I can introduce you to my ex. You won't regret it. Martha, are you there? Pick up! What the hell is going on? The guests!
What are you talking about? Besides, I'm really busy now.
None of the guests have arrived.
Excuse me?
Most of them said they were attending. Why? What's going on?
Guess they canceled at the last minute.
Yeah, that's right. This guy sent me a line message saying he planned the whole cancel last minute scheme. He left a message saying nobody is going to attend a wedding of such a despicable bride. And they all canceled! I can't believe this! How could they?
I actually saw all this coming. After 20 years of acting like some kind of queen and treating everybody like crap, this is the end result.
What the hell are you talking about?
Over the years, how many guys have you dumped? And how many times have you stolen guys away from other girls?
Excuse me?
Apparently, you invited all the guys that you stole from other girls and then dropped them later on, right? You invited not only your ex-boyfriends, but also their friends and relatives, right?
Yeah, so what? I mean, it's normal to commemorate a friend's wedding, isn't it? It's a happy occasion, a time to celebrate. Besides, this was a long time ago. The past is in the past.
I really don't think people forget so easily. That's why you're in this predicament.
They didn't have to go so far.
Yeah, right. Canceling at the very last moment is not a very nice thing to do, I must admit.
Yeah, right?
But if you consider all the reprehensible things you did all these years, well,
what are you talking about?
Stealing someone's fiancé? That is really low. That's bad enough, but then 3 days later you dump the guy, and you're back at targeting your next victim. You then do the same thing over and over. It's like you enjoy this. It's like a game to you. You treat people like toys, completely disregarding their feelings. At first, I thought you had finally settled down, but then I find out that you got the guy playing the same old game. I doubt you will ever have a happy marriage after all that crap you pulled over the years.
Martha, get over here right now!
Pardon me?
I'm contacting everyone I can, everyone that can possibly make it. I want you to contact the others and bring them all here, and I mean right now. At this point, I don't care who comes. I just need at least 30 people to be here.
Impossible. I'm at work right now.
Are you still being stubborn? Get over here and help me work this mess out. You stayed at the same hotel as me. You are planning to attend, right?
I'm at the hotel because we're conducting an interview.
Excuse me? An interview?
Yeah, it was scheduled way ahead of time. Before you contacted me about your wedding. That's why I couldn't attend.
What the hell is this interview?
I started my own company about 5 years ago.
You started your own business?
Yeah, and business has been going well recently, and a TV news program wanted to do an interview with me. So, here I am.
Wait, what? That's what you've been doing all these years?
Yeah, what can I say? I thought your wedding was nearby, but I didn't figure it was the very same hotel and that you saw me coming out. What a coincidence, huh?
Are you serious?
So, sorry, can't make it over there. And about helping you gather up people, can't help you there either.
Then what am I supposed to do?
Why are you asking me? Anyway, I gotta go. See ya!
Martha, please. Martha, are you there? I need money. Please, can I borrow a little?
Pardon me?
That wedding the other day? Well, that was canceled, and then my fiancé dropped me. He said he no longer loved me. Go figure. And all those girls that I, stole their guys from, they're all demanding compensation for damages.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. That was about a year ago, right? You stole like 3 guys at the same time. Are those the girls that are suing you? As I recall, they were pressing charges back then, but you up and disappeared for a year.
Yeah, that was a year ago. I thought they all forgot about that.
And then you had to send out invitations to everyone. Those girls got a hold of it and tracked you down. Seems obvious.
Really? Is that how they found out?
You're not serious. You really thought they wouldn't find out?
Anyway, lend me some money, please. You have your own company, right? You must be loaded. Please, Martha, help out an old friend. Whatever you can spare, please. Oh yeah, that reminds me. If you lend me money, I'll introduce you to a really nice guy.
Oh, please, not that again.
I have a lot of guys around me. As you know, you can pick out your favorite.
I really don't need a guy.
But if you don't have a guy, it means you just get older and older, and before you realize it, you're a fat old lady with nobody. Lend me money and your dreams come true. What do you say?
Sorry to break this to you, Paula, but I'm already married.
Wait, excuse me? You're married?
Yeah, I married the guy I was dating since high school.
Huh? Seriously, since high school?
Yeah, that's right. Something wrong with that?
This is the first I'm hearing about this.
Yeah, well, I didn't tell you, so I guess you wouldn't know.
I wasn't invited to the wedding?
You really think I would invite you?
Huh? Seriously? Why wouldn't you?
Because I didn't want you there.
But
you really think I would tell you who my boyfriend was? After years of stealing other guys away, you really think I would introduce you? You're out of your mind.
yeah, well, I guess.
Anyway, I'm really busy now. I have to get back to work.
Hold it a second. The money!
Goodbye, Paula. I'm going to put a block on you. See you around. I later heard that Paula was in debt for like $100,000. I was wondering what her parents were up to when all this was going down. It turns out that her folks divorced 10 years ago and live separate lives, and she has no contact with them. I heard Paula was not even able to contact them for her own wedding, which ended in total disaster, of course. But, knowing Paula, she had no intention of working diligently to pay off her debts. What did she do? She tried to run off in the middle of the night, but failed miserably. All the people that sued her were aware that she would probably make a run for it, and kept a close eye on her. She was apparently taken to some factory up north, a live-in job, and made to work off her debts. Needless to say, her constant bitching didn't win her any friends, and I heard she just works every day, living a lonely and boring life.
Stella, are you still working? Can you talk for a minute? I have a favor to ask. It's okay because I'm on lunch break right now. What's up? I just got a call from my mom and She made a rather troublesome request, so I have something I want to discuss. A troublesome request? That sounds scary. Well, she asked me to start sending her money from next month. Ah, that kind of request. Is your mother having financial difficulties? It seems so. I see. And? Did you ask how much she needs? She said she'd like about $1,400 a month if possible. What? Isn't $1,400 a lot? She has a pension. Does she really need that much? Actually, it seems that my mom has debts. With that repayment, it seems her life is just scraping by, and she asked if I could help her. Why did she get into debt? She doesn't look like the type to squander money. She was apparently deceived by a dubious fortune teller. Ah, that's it. She seems to have been made to donate money and buy good luck charms. She even went into debt to buy them. That's stupid. What? The fortune teller is doing the same as a scammer. It's heinous to squeeze money out of an elderly who lives on pensions. My mom is a good person, isn't she? Or rather, she doesn't know how to doubt people. She's always been easily deceived. She definitely seems naive. She's the opposite of a realist like you, Stella, so you might not understand. Paying money to a fortune teller is something she thinks is the best thing to do. Even though she was deceived in the end, she didn't mean any harm. I understand that my mother-in-law is not a bad person, but $1,400 a month is a lot. We want to have children eventually and want to save money. We can't afford that. Right, I understand. But if we leave it as it is, my mom won't be able to survive. Her life is already on the brink. Barely making it, huh? She seems to be struggling with what to eat every day. For now, she's surviving on things like bean sprouts. She even reuses the roots of green onions by soaking them in water after using them. Indoor cultivation? That's amazing. She apparently can't even afford eggs, and she seems to have lost a lot of weight. I feel so sorry for my mom, I'm about to cry. If you say it's my mom's own doing, you're right. But I can't leave her alone. I understand. It's okay to send money to my mother-in-law until she pays off her debt, right? Is that okay? Yes, I think that should be okay for now. Thank you. But $1,400 a month, huh? We'll need to review our living expenses from now on. I'm sorry for making such an unreasonable request. Your salary is way better than mine, Stella. I just hoped you could help a little. For now, I'll take it out of the account I've been saving in since I was a new graduate. Should I transfer it to my mother-in-law's account? No, could you hand it to me? I'm going to deliver it directly. Isn't it troublesome to go there every month? I need to check regularly to make sure my mom hasn't bought any strange things again. I'm going to check on her when I deliver the money. I see, that might be a good idea. If she increases her debt again, it'll all be for naught. So my mother-in-law has already cut ties with the fortune teller, right? I persuaded her and somehow got her to cut ties. I don't think she'll donate any more money. But just to be safe, I plan to stay vigilant in the future. That's a good idea. Besides fortune-telling, there are a lot of shady businesses around these days. So we need to be careful. Right, I think it'll be okay if I keep an eye on it. Stella, thank you so much for approving the remittance. I'll never forget this favor. I'll tell my mom to save money and pay off her debt as soon as possible. Please do, because we can't keep sending money forever. Stella, long time no see! Mother-in-law, hello. It's been a while, hasn't it? Actually, I have a favor to ask. What is it? Can I come over to your house today? I was wondering if I could have a meal there. A meal? I'm embarrassed to say, but I don't have any money. You don't have money? Is your life that hard? I've been relying on bean sprouts for a while. Now I can't even afford bean sprouts. I really need your help. Wait, we're sending you $1,400 every month, aren't we? You should be able to live on that much, right? What on earth did you spend your money on this time? What are you talking about? I never received any remittance. What are you talking about? You've been giving it to her, right? Don't play dumb. I'm not playing dumb. I never received any money. I never even asked for such a thing. Huh? We've never been rich, but This is the first time I've had to ask someone like this. That's impossible. For these past few months, I've been giving my husband money to remit to you, $1,400 every month. My husband was supposed to be bringing it to you every month when he came to check on you, right? I really don't understand what you're talking about. Besides, my son hasn't visited me in a while. The last time I saw him was almost a year ago. What? Is that true? I'm sorry, I'm a bit confused right now. Did my husband say he was giving me $1,400 to give you? Yes, that's right. You really don't know anything about this, do you? I really don't know. What exactly is going on? My husband told me that you had made some debts by donating to a fortune teller. Fortune teller? I've never relied on such a thing. I don't remember making any debts. I'm sorry, I thought you had been deceived by someone and lost all your money. That may not be entirely wrong. The reason why I'm struggling so much now is because of my son. What do you mean? I've been giving my son money. What? I haven't heard anything. Can you tell me more about what happened between you and my husband? Divorce me. I can't live with a man like you anymore. Huh? Divorce? What happened all of a sudden? Where did you put my money? I didn't think you were such a scum. You're fraudster. Just calm down. What's with you all of a sudden? I don't understand the situation. How can I possibly calm down? Where did you put the money I had been giving you for your mother? Give it back right now. I told you, I gave it to my mom. Your mother said she didn't receive 1 cent. She said she has no debts. Wait, you talked to my mom? She asked me to share my dinner with her tonight. She said she couldn't even afford bean sprouts, so I thought she had been wasting money again. But in reality, she didn't waste money at all. Did my mom say that? She said she didn't give money to a fortune teller. What on earth is happening? Maybe my mom is lying. Your mother isn't the type to lie so well. Moreover, you are more suspicious than her now. Wait, why are you doubting me? You've been on business trips more frequently since this year started, haven't you? Yeah. When I confirmed with your company, they said you hadn't been on a business trip even once. You contacted my company? I have a lot of money missing. Of course I would contact your company. Don't underestimate my initiative when money is at stake. You lied about the business trip. Where were you going? I haven't done anything suspicious, I swear on my life. But you lied about going on a business trip, left the house, and even deceived me out of money. That's suspicious enough. You probably have a woman on the side. No, I don't. I didn't do such a thing. I was just being a fan. What? What's that? Going to my favorite's concert, handshake events, and collecting merchandise, supporting my favorite. Favorite as in an idol? Yeah. I got into it 2 years ago and got hooked. The $1,400 I was giving you every month, you used it for this fan thing? That's right. Are you out of your mind? Don't deny people's hobbies. It's my reason for living. It's a good thing to have a hobby, and I don't deny supporting an idol, but a hobby is something you do within your means, right? Using $1,400 a month for a hobby on your current income is abnormal, especially when you're having me prepare it. Sorry, I couldn't hold back anymore. Since I started sending money, what kind of life do you think I've been having? I've been saving, stopped drinking my favorite liquor, even downgraded my cosmetics. I had no choice but to give up on the clothes I wanted. And you were carefree chasing idols? I'm sorry. But I've never seen idol merchandise in our house. Where are you hiding it? Actually, I rented another room. I use it to store my merchandise and to watch DVDs alone. You're kidding. You fool! Half of the $1,400 is probably used for the room rent. No, it's a cheap room, so it doesn't even take half. I'm managing it well. That's not the point. You even swindled money from your own mother. She told me you approached her with an investment trust and she entrusted you with tens of thousands of dollars. No, I took that money intending to truly invest it. Then you should give back that money right away. Your mother is in trouble. No, I can't do that. Your mother is living a life where she can't even properly eat because of you. Don't you feel bad? I do feel sorry, but I just don't have the money to pay back right now. This isn't about what you have right now. Tell me the address of the room you use for your idol activities. When you come home today, hand me the keys to the room. Why? Because I want to see the room. Why do you need to see it? I see it because I want to see it. If you're reluctant, is there something you can't show me? Are you hiding something else suspicious? If so, you won't get away with it, you know. I'm not hiding anything. Alright, I'll hand over the keys. You're free to look at the room as much as you want. Once you've handed over the keys, go to an internet cafe or somewhere tonight. Tonight, it's just your mother and me sleeping in this house. My mom is here? I'm going to serve her dinner. It seems like she hasn't been able to eat properly. I'll have her stay over. Neither your mother nor I want to share the same air with you right now. Are you still in my room? Can I come home tonight? A professional is coming now. I'm waiting for that. What kind of professional? A buyer. I'm going to sell everything here. What? The money from the sale will all go to your mother. It's originally our money, so I won't hear any complaints. But all of it? Everything as in everything? I just arranged for a remote evaluation, and apparently some of the items that are well preserved can fetch a high price. Don't sell the premium goods, please. There are items I really struggle to get. So what? The money you used to buy these goods was money I worked hard to earn. But still. And the amount is unbelievable. Your mother is astonished too, next to me. Is Mom there too? Yes, she is. Let me talk to her. What is it? Mom, please don't throw away all the goods. They are more important to me than my life. Oh dear. Mom. Where did I go wrong in raising you? To see you turn into such a pathetic adult. Mom, please. Convince Stella. I'll somehow arrange the money. I won't keep any of the goods. I will do what Stella says. I can't trust you anymore. I've decided to recover the money you deceived from me on my own. Wait a moment. It doesn't have to be all of it. Please leave just a few of the most important items. What are you saying at this point? Please don't disappoint your mother any further. I no longer consider you my son. What's that supposed to mean? Your mother-in-law has nothing more to say. Stella, are you really going to sell everything? If it's just a few of the most important goods, you can leave them, right? Really? But there's a condition. Say anything. I said I'd divorce you, but I take it back. For the next 2 or 3 years, even if it takes that long, you repay all the money you used. We will separate our wallets until the repayment is complete, and we will divorce after that. Is that okay? But we split the rent and utilities completely. We will also have separate meals from now on, so you will bear your own food expenses. The rest of the money will be used for payment. That means I can't afford my hobby. But if you can endure for 2 or 3 years, you'll be free. You can do whatever you like with your own money. I understand. I will pay it off in 2 years. You're deciding on a bean sprout life for 2 years, and make sure you pay back all the money you took from your mother. The amount from the sale is far from enough, and from now on, you pay the room's rent. I'll move out right away. Of course, you'll bear the cost of moving out. I wonder if the repayment will really be finished in 2 or 3 years. I don't feel like it will end. You have to work hard for your idol. They're more important than life, right? Do your best to economize and pay back the debts as soon as possible. After that, my husband repaid the money to my mother-in-law and me every month. His salary was almost gone, and he lived on the edge. He didn't have time for his fan activities because he was so short on money and even started part-time work. My husband initially struggled in poverty, but reached his limit after about half a year. One day, he borrowed money from a financial institution, and then he forcefully repaid the full amount. After confirming that the money in my account had been restored, I divorced my husband as promised. After that, it seems that my husband resumed his fan activities with the extra money he borrowed. However, because he sacrificed his living expenses, my husband became malnourished. It seems that he has become skeletal in a few months. His boss at work is worried and seems to be recommending a hospital visit. However, because he borrowed a large amount of money to repay me, it seems that his repayment amount has increased more than before, and he seems to be in a situation where he can't even take time off from work for living. My mother-in-law has been hearing updates from my husband, but she is not providing any support. I think that's fine. If you pamper such person, once they will become parasites. We should be cold-hearted and distance ourselves. Now that I am single again, I have more time and money, so I am looking for a suitable hobby. However, I need to keep my hobbies in moderation.